this was?
I have no idea. No idea. We have made several arrests for disturbing the peace, and we'll try to figure out what it is when things calm down. Right now we're trying to clean the scene up and see if we can get a semblance of order around here.
How is this affecting the film festival inside?
I don't have any idea.
Well, there were the four of us who had this little company called Grand Central Station, and we were trying to produce independent feature films. This was the late 60s, and we were full of that ferment of that time and interested in doing independent work. None of us wanted to go to Hollywood, really. We met every day, and we talked about projects, and we'd gotten to the point where we had everything in place but the money. The problem was the distribution was more or less in the control of the studios, and there was no money. I mean, people said, well, if I invest, how are we going to get it back? I think what we dreamed of is that this would attract some young rich kid who had inherited $50 million, and he'd show up on our doorstep and say, hey, I love what you did. How can I get involved with you? I've got some money. In addition to that, I think we wanted to say something about the festival, which was very mainstream. It just seemed to us that they represented the establishment, and we wanted to represent the anti-establishment.
Nice of you to be here, though.
In those days, opening night of a film festival was a big, very formal, very fancy event. All the wealthy patrons of the arts in San Francisco showed up. I mean, they had the Klieg lights and the red carpet and the TV cameras.
There are several ideas of what happened here this evening. It could have been a fantastic promotion stunt or a demonstration against the film establishment. But a lot of people think it was actually a motion picture being produced here at the film festival.
The plan was very simple. This white van pulled up in front of the Masonic Auditorium, and there was this long red carpet and lots of lights. In the crowd, there were about 25 people, all of our people, dressed in a variety of costumes. And a fellow in a white jacket gets out, takes out a tray of pies, and starts to walk up the red carpet towards the auditorium. And I bump into the pie guy, and he drops his pies. And he picks a pie up and throws it at me. I said, why you? And I pick up a pie and run after him. As all this was happening, I could hear the TV cameras going on and the crowd going, you know, and all those kind of things, which is exactly what we wanted to have happen. And then it exploded.
San Francisco Chronicle, October 22nd, 1969. Carloads of hippies protesting culture vultures threw more than 500 pies at spectators and police to make a shambles of the opening of the San Francisco Film Festival last night. 13 young people were arrested in the melee outside the Masonic Auditorium on Nob Hill.
Why there's this disgusting, unintelligent reception to the dirty, whatever that is, paint. Why?
Does there have to be reason?
There has to be reason, yes. There has to be logic and intelligence. Excuse me.
attached to towels handed out at the scene, said, "Grand Central Station leaves you with this souvenir of the already legendary event in which you have participated. Grand Central Station has staged this street theatrical as a soft bomb, tossed in protest of everything that restricts energy, spunk, originality, and wit in American cinema."
We decided if we were a film company, let's make a little film of it and we'll show it, and that, it'll seem like we did it, staged it for a film purpose. Well, of course, that never happened. We did have this footage and so on, but I don't think any of us really wanted to linger around. It hadn't done what we'd hoped it would do. We got all the publicity we could have wanted. I mean, it was in the papers. It was the event for 2 or 3 days, the talk. But we didn't raise any money. We spent money. I mean, it didn't help us at all in our ultimate goal, and the company really fell apart within a few months after this. We all had to go out and get jobs and go to work and do something else. Peter Adair went on after that and made a number of good films, particularly Word Is Out, which was one of the first films to deal with the question of homosexuality. And Peter Shickley, who was the creator of PDQ Bach, became quite successful over the years.
You think it adds to the film festival?
It adds a lot of gook on the curb there. It's difficult and slippery to get up the steps.
I collected some of the clippings just for posterity, and now and then I come across them and chuckle to myself. Sure, it's a piece of film history, and it was certainly lost until you found it, and somebody found it in a wastebasket. And I guess the film maybe has some value, and it would be nice for people to remember.